Hello again. I'm running out of ideas, believe me. But I'm coming back with this video blog part of a series I've called Industry 4.0 Everything You Wanted to Know. And finally, what I would like here today is to finish with a recommendation, a kind of reflection after a deep analysis of Industry 4.0 topic. Today I would like to answer a not at all simple question. What will be the things or the subjects in which industry should be focused on to avoid lose competitiveness and stay out of the market? Because as we've seen in the previous post, there's a savage competition out there. And it's very easy nowadays that new companies with less experience at quite a product quality level or customer approach good enough to get you out of the market, or at least make things difficult for you to survive. Thus, there are few but unquestionable truths, six specifically, I've learned along the path that I would like to share with you here and contribute with my 2 cents. The first thing is a basic but very important issue. It has to have a unified strategy, and the students having to put focus in what we're doing to be able to go all one in the same direction. We must look for the path we need to be carried out because, as we've seen, there are different technological pillars to deal with. There's a lot of research and work to do in front of us, and it's important to have a unified and consistent strategy. No place for doubts, no place for internal fights or inflated egos. The second point, very related to the first, tells us that there's so much to do and many things to play with. So it's important to do a smart usage and application of technology. Not anything is worthy, and not everything can be placed in any way. At the moment you decide to apply a specific technology such as augmented reality or robotics, you have to take into account things like what is need for, and what is the need we're covering, and the problem we're solving, how should it be done. There are many cases in which people have made use of technology and applied it to improve their products just because it was available, and that's not make sense any sense. The third point I would like to share with you, and I believe I've talked a lot and clear about in one of the previous posts, is job nature transformation and our workers' key competence improvement. We're facing huge changes and we're feeling enormous fears. We must begin to assume that our workers, whom we have traditionally identified as our best company asset, must equally change, starting with their training. They must acquire new competences at the same time and according to the same 4.0 strategy we need to embrace. The next point is also very basic. It's the customer era. We have to understand very well who is our customer, who is going to consume, enjoy, and recommend our products. Above all, we should know them because sooner or later they will come asking for a more customized product or service to be delivered in less time. For sure, they will ask also for environmental sustainability or social responsibility. Our customer is going to demand all about how we made our products. Transparency is a new law, not only for governments. So we need to learn to convince them and moreover to make them recommend us. And that's crucial because if you focus entirely on your production process, you will only be able to know how to make a product very well. That's great, but you will never know if it's the one that the consumer or market is waiting, or something worse, if you will be able to sell it to nobody. The next point, closely related to the previous ones, is to be oriented to new added value service generation. It's time here to remember what has commented at the beginning of this exciting and fascinating video blog. There are many technologies and many things that can be done. We must realize that it's much easier to start up new production processes and diversify in the industry than never before. Keep in mind that we're talking about in previous post. Let's move from a smart product, to a system of systems. Now it's feasible and easier than before. What we can consider as a threat by possible competition at first sight could be seen as a new opportunity now. New opportunity to cover new spaces on the market that we suspected but never were explored. And finally, top recommendation. Maybe the one I focused the most during my previous videos, cybersecurity. My recommendation here is we must be very cautious. We're living in a world where today 21 billion devices are connected. We are living in the customer era. We need data, we need inputs. No matter where it comes from, We should to connect everything to be alive. So it's quite important that if we do that without control, without any kind of sense, we will be exposed and vulnerable to anyone who want to play war games again. Everybody is going to expose people, industries, and governments. The risk at this point is very high. In my opinion, this is the most important truth. For two simple reasons. Because of huge risk that lies behind, and the apparent calm where the industry is installed nowadays. We believe that having our antivirus up to date is just enough, and that's not true. Well, these are the 6 truths. My recommendations in which I guess industry should focus in case they would like to leverage this third industrial revolution. I hope all these 4 short videos help you a lot. I've had a great time preparing and recording them, really. Feel free to comment, criticize, or whatever you want. You can do it freely. I'll be happy to have a talk with any of you to learn from each other and, of course, save the world. Thanks for giving me your valuable time.